Hi guys, it's me, Joseph Lucian again, and for this video, it's dedicated to the month of Halloween 2024. I will talk about one of my favorite movies of, animated movies of all time. Now, I haven't really talked much about Hayao Miyazaki, but I always say that Akira Toriyama was a master of the TV show anime, with over Dragon Ball Z and other spin-off shows, and the show Arale to and manga and that stuff like that too. But But in the influence thereof, Naruto, Pokemon, etc. But Hayao Miyazaki is a master at animated movies. He's a writer and director of movies, and he's really good at his job. He encompasses the innocent, magical, and various other mythological things involved in it. Love, environmentalism, among other things too. Now, that being said, he is a sensei, a master, a highly respected person, and he got his own studio in Japan called Studio Ghibli, which is more or less like Walt Disney Company for Japan. So most of his works I've seen already, and I love every one of them, especially My Neighbor Totoro and Graveyard of the Fireflies, which is more serious and sad, unfortunately. But this is one of my favorites. Well, this is my favorite Hayao Miyazaki film because it's excellent, it pulls from various mythologies, and it's beautifully animated. And I have a little bit of insight as to what Japanese people think of the various characters in this movie. So, without further ado, let me talk about this wonderful movie. Because it deals with spirits, ghosts, and magic, and all kinds of spells and stuff there. So, it's perfect for this month. Now, before I actually talk about the movie proper, I have to talk about the DVD. Well, in this case, the Blu-ray of it. Now, when I originally bought this, I was under the impression that Blu-rays were indestructible. You could watch them even though they were scratched all hell. But not in this case. Because when I had this, the Blu-ray was scratched. So I was supposed to play it. And about halfway through it, it got froze. But here's the DVD and Blu-ray. See here, let me see. The DVD over here is of Chiro, the main character, and Yubaba on the other side. It's a Blu-ray. Notice that it's got different artwork to it, which is a minor difference, but still, they put a lot of effort into it, I gotta say. Now, that being said, this is a beautifully animated movie. Okay, I highly recommend that. Just those merits alone But as you can see from the cover here, and watching the movie, the human characters, the human characters are more or less like less animated than your typical anime character, because they're more realistic and the eye shape and the features and the movement and all that stuff. So it's more believable. It's more believable. So that when you get to the more unique characters like Yubaba and Haku and Kamaji and other mythical characters, they're more wide-eyed. They're more I guess you could say feminine, more elf-like, more fantastical. So that kind of is a kind of weird contrast. So anyway, remember how I said that this movie draws a lot from mythology and fairy tales and stuff? Well, there's so much involved in it that whenever you watch it a second and third time, you're always saying to yourself, "Ooh, there's something new. Hey, I didn't notice that before. That's something great." So I'm probably gonna be missing a few things though. I'm probably gonna go more in depth later on. Maybe I'll do it again for like my Asian History Month type thing that I do every year. Because it's so interesting and so much good stuff in it that I want to see it again and again and again. That being said, Chihiro and a family of a mother and father are moving to a new area, which is an adventure all its own too. But these people are they're moving to a new area in, I guess, the countryside, and it really resembles more or less My Neighbor Totoro, the beginning of that movie at least. A nice calming sensation and moving into the countryside. And no, that's something only time like you're gonna hear me reference that movie because there's also dust sprites in it that look awful like the dust sprites in Totoro, and it's also later on we find out that Yubaba has a baby named Bo. Not from Hira, but a different Bo. A big baby, a big sumo wrestler sized baby. I have no idea how she squeezed that out of her body, but whatever. So anyway, she later on gets transformed into like a little mouse creature or maybe a gerbil, and the way that it's drawn it resembles heavily the mini Totoro from My Neighbor Totoro again. So the parents drive the car, and the hero, which I believe is like 9 or 10 years old, somewhere in the neighborhood, they go into like an off-road type thing, off the beaten path, more or less. So then they come to this tunnel. So I was thinking to myself, where did this tunnel fit into ancient mythology? Well, there are two things for it that just to keep up with. Number one, the Japanese tea house, because they have like a little system by which people go into the tea house to like crawl on their hands and knees to get into it. So it's kind of like a little mini adventure where the busy outside world is cut off. You go into more serene environment, countryside environment, more or less. And that's how they had the tea ceremony and stuff. Really forgot it's pretty fascinating. Anyway, more on that later on. My second idea is that it borrows from the film and from the story of Alice in Wonderland, in which Alice falls down a long tunnel, aka the rabbit hole, and then all kind of weird things happen, fantasy things happen, all kind of weird stuff happens. Like, she almost loses her head at one point. So, Hero and her family go through this tunnel. They walk through this tunnel, and the thing is that the little girl is more of like worrying about what would happen to them. Things would happen. They would get robbed. They would get assaulted. They would get the stuff would be stolen from them, which is a legit point. But normally it's the parents that should be worried about that. And when the parents are like, okay, let's go investigate. Let's go see these little mini shrines across the road and stuff. So they go through this tunnel. And then they find this place, it's like theme park, this spinning theme park. And then they start eating all the food there that's left over. They'll be prepared for the arrival. So they start eating the food there. Hero doesn't eat any of it. She's like, no, I'm standing here. I won't eat any of it. And the parents are like, but we got money. We can pay for it. We can pay for whatever we eat. Now, this could be a reference to the fact that people are materialistic, whereas Hero is not into anything that she shouldn't be into. She shouldn't be into any eating strange food in a strange environment. It could also mean that spirituality trumps over materialistic tendencies, because we will find out later on that as the parents eat the food, eat like pigs, metaphorically, they end up turning into pigs. Literally, they turn into little hammerhocks. In the main leader of this group, the main big chief of the outfit, Yubaba, which is direct reference to Baba Yaga, from Russian mythology. She threatens to make the pig into dinner, which, okay, I could insert my quote about them eating the cats and eating the babies and eating the people here, but I'm not going to, because I'm done with politics for this video. Well, I'm sure that you guys can pretty much put two together. It could also be another swirling green camera. What I can do. Swirling green is people. It's people. So anyway, they end up becoming pigs. Chihiro ends up not becoming a pig and befriends a little character called Haku. And this Haku guy can actually move pretty fast, and he's pretty knowledgeable about the spirit world, because later on will reveal that he is a spirit too, but not in the traditional sense of the ghost spirit. We'll also meet this character called Lid in Kamaji, which which Kamaji is the boiler room guy, the guy that keeps the hot water coming to he's going to the hot water area, and this whole thing is set up on a big bathhouse. And Kamaji is basically like that weird spider guy from Sonic Spinball, the guy with really creepy head of Robotnik on it. Yeah, he looks like that. He might also be a reference to, or he might be related to the guy from the mechanic guy from Red Line, the anime Red Line. I'm sure it's just a coincidence, but it's a funny coincidence nonetheless. Both guys have multiple arms and big bushy beards. But I would say that the standout voice role for this whole thing is Gabi Yubaba, and later on her twin sister Zeneba, played by Lois Leachman, and she's excellent in this role as a real gritty witch with massive powers. But it's funny that she has all this power, and everybody fears her and stuff. But then when this character called No Face, excuse me, when No Face gets really powerful and starts wreaking havoc in the bathhouse, Yubaba is pretty much powerless to stop him, because he launches a Hadouken at his face as mask there. See, it's right here. Which is funny that he has no actual mythological background. He's a completely new character, and boy, I love it. Anyway, she launches a Hadouken at his facial mask, and then he did nothing to her, but he ends up puking on her like the Exorcist kid. And it's funny because it's like, can't believe he did that to me. But this is later on in the movie, so it's okay. Now, I gotta admit though, No Face is freaking awesome. Okay, I love me some No Face, because I think he's supposed to represent greed, uncontrolled greed, and he is constantly lonely, and he's very he consumes anyone that goes near him that's not pure of heart, that goes in excess of what he gives. Like, for example, he gives Chihiro one bad token, and that's it. Which he needs, then goes away. But then when he gives it more bad tokens, he won't take them. But where everybody else, they would take more bad tokens, and they would take more gold pieces, and then he consequently eats them alive, and then spits them out later on. He eats them alive, and takes on their body parts. Very creepy, kind of like the blood, more or less. They take hair, they take fugly, they take shapes and everything else of these characters. And it's it's really quite weird that weird and kind of disturbing the way they make it so that his lips and his his lips and mouth movements don't quite match up with what he says. That could just be like an English dubbing error, or it could just be like Godzilla whenever they would say something in Japanese or in English, and then they would say a whole big phrase of mouth movements, and then they would just say hello in English. I don't know if that's on purpose or that's something that's done by accident, but it's a pretty good effect for this guy because he's creepy as all hell. And then when he gets hungry, he eats the people too. So that's more disturbing. And you see all his organs and stuff inside of him. It's so great. And when he eats like 2 or 3 different people, he ends up getting massive inside. To the point that he's almost the size of a room. But anyway, that's the more disturbing side of him. Got like a little no mask on, like a Japanese theater, and it's really, really cool. And it's like, I guess you could say that the mask goes on his nose, because directly underneath it is his mouth. Which, again, he vomit projectiles out. He projectile vomits out. But, yeah. Chihiro also meets good spirits over there, too. Like, for example, Lynn. Which, I don't know if they were trying to make her out to be a sexy character or anything, but she looks very... First of all, she's barefoot and a hard worker, like Chihiro. But she's, the most Cuban out of all the demons. And it's funny because I noticed that they have like no mask faces on them, like from Japanese movie theaters and stuff, like with the weird eyebrow mark right here, over here too. So they have that on their faces, and so that's kind of weird. And they also have human-like bodies and all this stuff, which is different from, say, the Kappas and the frog demons, also actually frog spirits. But I do sorely miss the Kitsune or the fox demons. They should have them in there. Yeah, like a trickster demon, or like maybe like an all-knowing type spirit. But instead, we got pretty much everything else there, which is really cool. So anyway, Chihiro, under the effects of Haku, goes to Kamaji for advice and for work, because you can't live in the bathhouse without working your balls. Kind of similar to Cinderella, only very much a younger person. And and she ends up working for Kamaji, because one of the dust sprites gets, the coal is too heavy for him, so he ends up getting crushed under it. So it's funny that she has one of the little dust sprites, and then the other one just like, I'm tired. I'm gonna let it fall on top of me. Let the girl take care of it. That's funny. I could see a bunch of people doing that too. When a little girl, hundreds of times bigger than you, let her do all the heavy work. So she goes over to see your Baba about, a more permanent job. And, she talked to him. She's the big baby Bo. And Bo in the English version is done by Tara Strong, which is a legend in my mind. But anyway, they show Bo being a big fat baby, doesn't go out anymore out of his room. So he wants to get adventure, like me. So anyway, the guy later on he transformed and he doesn't want to leave his body because I guess his body won't fit as a hamster or whatever. So then you have the three little heads, the three assistants to Yubaba. I love these things. I'm sure there's gotta be some kind of a anime or mythological back behind the three heads, but they remind me of something that I would see in Gantz Zero, in that movie Gantz Zero. But let's keep into swimming. So when the Bo gets turned into the hamster, the character of the three heads transform into a Bo. That's kind of interesting. So Baba ends up going on her like a flight. She can transform into a bird and go to do a flight somewhere. I would assume that it was some kind of poker tournament that she went to go fly to. Yeah, she went to go fly to do a poker tournament with like other powerful witches like Professor McGonagall or Harry Potter, for example, or say Dracula. By the way, I should point out that I recently saw someone on Instagram with beautiful Yubaba costume cosplay, and it was really, really good. And she had to look for it too, except for the big wart in the middle of her face. So anyway, she transformed into this like spy type thing. She got like little mini Yubaba birds around. Later on, when the baby transformed into that gerbil thing, the little spy drone turned into a buzzing gnat that we all know and love. And it turned out that this both the baby and the gnat don't want to transform back into what they originally were. Anyway, the girl ends up getting used to working for this place, this weird bathhouse, because she trapped there for some reason with a big rainstorm the night before, and all the planes got flooded out, so she trapped there with her parents being over yonder being pigs, literally. So I shouldn't feel bad for them because because whenever I go to the buffet, or when my father goes to the buffet, we're like the constant that got we eat like pigs. So I'm guilty of that too. So in any case, they go there and wherever and whatnot. So she ends up meeting a bunch of spirits. Like there's this one radish spirit, which looks like a silver hustler if he eat a ton of radishes or something or other. Anyway, there were I guess that frog demon and Kappas that'd be like Golduck in Pokemon, or like Ludicolo in Pokemon again. Now, this bathhouse is more or less like a big city, like a major city, and that it's crowded. There are people eating feasts. There are people having fun over there. There's music, there's everything else. But as you get lower in the ranks, in the floors, it gets to be more dirty and more disgusting and more run down. Kind of like the Titanic. You know, on the upper decks, it's more like party and luxurious and stuff. But when you go down below, it's like the boiler room, there's rust everywhere, there's filth, dirt, and everything else. And there's only one guy running the boilers. That'd be Commodity. So anyway, you see, her Chihiro doing all this stuff, and it's kind of cool that she's like new at this, and yet she's able to handle it. Like, I love the way the spirits are, very nice, but you don't actually know if they're threatening or not. Like the Cheshire Cat, you don't know if they're gonna eat her, or if they're gonna harm her in any way, or if they're gonna help her out and be nice to her. At first, Lynn was a little bit of a bossy boots to her, but she eventually got used to her. The same with Kamagi. At first he was Kamagi, then he got to like her, and eventually got to help her out by giving the train ticket that he was saving in his back shelf for 4 years. Which, yeah, that would kind of say the pay must be awful. And the food must be awful too, because he bribed Lynn with like a barbecue roadkill, salamander or lizard if he eats without hesitation. But apparently humans aren't very well liked in this world, as are frogs, because she said that doing that labor, doing cleaning up the bathhouse, the spot tubs, that's frog work. So I guess there's like a hierarchy of the spirit with the Baba at the top. I guess the next one would be the assistant managers, and then the other would be the Lynn type humanoid figures, and then the next one would be something like maybe the frogs or something like that. And Haku is the character that's like his master is Yubaba, and she controls him by her giving him that black slug that Chihiro crushes underfoot, quite literally. So anyway, one other thing that I didn't say before was that they refer to No Face as a character, as a specific being, but I don't know if it's a translation issue or whatever, but Yubaba refers to No Face as a No Face. So that would imply that there's a species out there in this world called No Face, where there are several, I guess, thousands or millions of these creatures that have no face, that consume vast amounts of stuff and emotion too, and memories and abilities, and like Kirby, only much more darker and creepier. So then, she lets in No Face. She lets No Face, which is a big no-no. But I would think that somebody would tell this important information, because No Face ends up becoming a terror. And it's like a whole movie comes out when he comes into play. So they should told her about that. But she lets him in anyway. He gives her that token that she can give it to the people, so that she can give a spirit, a river spirit, a nice hot bath. Now, I don't know if this is a thing in Japanese, hot springs and whatnot, but I would think that the water and the services would be that someone would pay for it right there and there. You wouldn't have to go through tokens and stuff from the workers' perspective. Someone would say, I need a hot show number 5, and then the token will be put in for number 5. The way they have it set up is so that the individual workers, would say, I need a token for number 5 bath water for the customer X or customer Y or whatever the case is. So then, No Face gives a 1 token for the river spirit that comes in. Now, the river spirit is like a snake spirit. You got all kinds of sludge, all kinds of nastiness on him. It stinks so much that when Chihiro smells him, she actually bristles and her hair sticks up on end. It's kind of funny. It's kind of funny animation when that happens. But you probably to keep your hand down. You're gonna offend him somehow. Where your Baba also is very disturbed by the smell. And then you made a joke about that anime Hell one day, where they put Great Bang Pusong in there with him. Now, this character is more like Mug, Pokemon again. And then he's a sludge monster, but looks like he has arms and hands. And then when you realize his true form, you're like, how the hell could he have hands? And it's weird that happened, because the river spirit gets like a bath, of course, but then Chihiro finds a handlebar come out of his side, so she decides to get rid of it and pull it out. So you see a bunch of the spirits helping her out, becoming her friend, helping her out, helping her out with like a task together, like that. And it is very wealthy, this guy. So they try to help her out. Now the funny thing is that when helping him out, they clean him, of course, but then it's revealed that under all this pollution, all the negative, bad pollution, again, the environmental mix in there, it's revealed that he's more like he's just a mask guy with like spiritual powers, and he's like well done, and he floats away, but he floats away with like a dragon or a Falcor type body. So I'm like, how the hell could he have hands? And how did he get to be so massive if he took the head? No. Another environmental message in this that No Face, when he eats and consumes people and he gives them all gold nuggets that they want, he ends up becoming corrupted with all the noise and pollution of the area and the food too. So there's another environmental message that when they are in the movie, when Chihiro leads them away, he regurgitates all the demons and creatures that he's already eaten, like the frog guy, a few assistants, one of the villain type women there, and all the while this weird demon creature, this weird river spirit that took a bath there, he gives Chihiro something like a customer actually gave her something like a more than like a tip or anything like that. So it's very valuable, like heals spirits, and and so later on in the movie, she gives part of it to Haku, even though he's dying and convulsing and a very angry person, a very angry blood guy, like Shenron. That white guy is Haku is form. So anyway, let me think. She also gives half of it to the greedy and the insane No Face, and after that, she like purifies him and tries to make him better. And it's like giving a harsh medicine to a kid that's like with a flu or something. They're like, what did you do to me? And then he starts puking out everybody. Much more graphic than the cell when he regurgitated 18. And I'm assuming that he would have done the same thing. Gohan being more than 17. He would both of them out. Be matching set. Anyway, he's puking them out. It's also very weird the way before she gives him the item, Bubba like, he only wants you. Go in there and face him alone and get him to leave this area because he's destroying everything. He has a home. So she's like, okay, I'll go in alone. They have no problem with collecting the gold, collecting everything else that he has, that he gives them, but sending the little girl to fight the big giant scary demon monster, that's no problem. They have no problem with that. There's no morals about sending a little pure little girl for it. I mean, if No Face ate the girl, then you'd be like, oops. Next customer. So then she's like sitting there calmly as the character is saying gorge himself and stuff on him, on her friends and food and whatever. So then he offers a pile of gold, not knowing that if she takes any of it, she'll devour her greedy heart. But she doesn't do any of that. She keeps the one person who is resistant to all the charms, and he's like, "But why? I want you to take that." He's like, "No, I don't want it." Then he's like, "Take it." Well, I'm gonna get angry. And she's, "No, I'm not gonna take it." So then he chases her, and that's when Yubaba did the Hadouken. She doesn't care how rich she is, but she just she collects all the gold and wants to kill him. Unfortunately, it doesn't go very well for her because the Hadouken just bounces off his face mask. And she ends up getting a little vomit in her face. So this next part is very action oriented, very thrilling, and very scary. You don't know if this creature will get her. You don't know if he'll devour her, if he'll puke out and get that way. But everyone cheering on her to get rid of this demon monster spirit thing now. So she runs outside, and Lynn even says, "If you harm her, if you scratch her, you're in big trouble, buddy." What's she gonna do with him? But whatever. So anyway, then you see this guy. Oh yeah, by the way, I think Lynn is voiced by the same woman that does the voice of Faye Valentine. Good little tidbit information for you. So anyway, she ends up getting him to go outside into the more calming area in the water too. And before I get into that, let me just say that Haku ends up robbing someone, taking her to seal the twin sister of Yubaba. Her name is Deneba, which is identical to her in every way except personality. And she's a kind of old grandmother type figure. So she uses a to get to her sister, to get under her skin, which is kind of a dirty trick, but still. So then they have Haku, and acting weird and acting aggressive and stuff, and she feeds Chihiro, which is called Sen by Yubaba and the rest of everybody, because when Yubaba gives her a job, she takes away her name. Like, literally, she takes away her name, which takes away her identity. So she calls her Sen. Now, Sen, I knew someone in class that was a Sen, and she would just do the other Japanese girl besides Keiko. Now, I'll get back to that in a minute. But anyway, it turns out that, what's her name, she also stole the identity of Haku, because Haku is a river spirit, and the river spirit was always watching over Chihiro. Now, the funny is that when it came to that, that wasn't real creepy at all. What's of it? I'm really watching you. That's kind of creepy and weird. But anyway, they show him, kind of like a little elf, like a feminine type character. But then she realized that there were flashbacks of when they were flying together, and he saved her life after she lost a shoe in the river, to where she said, "You're part of the Kimchi River," and then it all flashed back to him when they were flying to go back to the bathhouse of the maintenance system. I'll get to that in a second. But anyway, they show in like the dragon form flying with the girl, and then right when she said that to him, right when she told him his name again, she ends up dropping with the guy. Couldn't you wait until after you landed on safely on the ground to say this to him? If you knew that this happened, why not wait? And until all the tears and all the everything coming out of both their eyes, and you realize that they knew each other from beforehand. They were friends before that her seal was developed by them. Seal was beaten by love, like many fairy tales, like Sleeping Beauty and so on and so forth. So anyway, let me see here. With two girls from Japan, Keiko and Sen. No, I didn't have a crush on Sen, so it's okay that I used the real name because I don't remember what her last name was. But she didn't want to have anything to do with me either, for some reason or another. So anyway, they told me that in the comment section for the class, that was the bare minimum effort they put in to contact me about stuff involving class and stuff. They were saying that when it comes to Haku lost the river spirit, they were always they would always like romanticize him and in Japan as a little girl, because they were romantically inclined toward him. Like say like Aladdin or Prince Eric in American terms, or say like Tuxedo Mask in anime terms, or say like Zuko or Aang for Avatar. Yeah, they would always try to romanticize him. They would try to think of him as like a magical prince, with pure heart and that kind of thing. So that's kind of weird. That's kind of the way Japanese girls see an anime guy in a movie like this. So anyway, with Haku, she gets on like she had to go meet a train in the water countryside with no face behind him, and the ticket that Kamaji gave her. So she ends up going on this train, using the train ticket that he gave her And, No-Face came with her, even though he was a ruckus in the place there. So he's calmer now. He's in a better place now. So then you see the iconic vision, the iconic shot of it when she's on the train, sitting on the bench next to him, and they're like, he's behaving himself. And then they get off of the train at the top of the top to get off on. And then they're met by a weird lantern on a candle on a bubbling hand stick. And it's funny because even though that the defense broke, they still do that thing where they bow to each other, like Japanese will do to show respect. They bow to each other when they meet someone new. And it's very cordial, very nice. And what's the name? Yubaba Zenepa meets up with the Chihiro, No-Face, the baby, and that weird spy drone there. Which I don't consider her anime character, but still. Anyway, they don't want to return to the regular forms, even though Yubaba said, that even though Haku, back with Yubaba says, that you don't even notice that something that your whole gear is missing. You're wrong. So what the hell are you talking about? How do you talk to me? So then she realizes that the baby that she has is her that transformed 3 heads, 3 little assistant heads. And she had, so then she spits fire, and she says, "Where's my baby Haku? What do you know about this?" And it's really cool animation because you see her hair like Medusa's snaking around him in human form. The way he said, "Is where you can't reach her, is with your sister." And then cut back to when the way sister went to her sister, which is nice. The kids can exercise running around on the little spinning wheel. And she said that No-Face, "You're very good at that. You're very good at spinning on." Who would guess? Who would guess an all-consuming greed monster with no face was very good at spinning hard? So it's assumed that he goes with her and lives the rest of his life with her. Lone Bear. And she helps him out. She gives him like a seal back and tells him how they can defeat his sister by using the baby as collateral, like a bargaining chip. So then Sun goes back with the baby in tow and the full spy drone and goes to Yubaba and says, "No, if you give me my parents back, I'll give you your baby back." And she's like, when the baby transforms back to his big self, she said, "Did they harm you?" I can't explain why the baby is diaperless, only holding an apron on his body. I'm like, what? Why do we need to see his butt? It's a baby, for Christ's sake. And I believe that the voice of the baby is inspired by Chucky from the show Rugrats. Yeah, that's what it sounds like. So anyway, they show the baby, you know, they show them all recovering and stuff, and then she shows them a bunch of pigs. And if you guess right which pig are your parents, you'll all go free. Now, the funny thing is that what's the name? Yubaba tried to trick Chihiro by saying, that she give them a bunch of pigs, but none of them are the parents. They're more the spirits being acting like pigs and described as pigs to trick her. Now, it's very funny that that my parents are in the back there. They're not here. So we're she said, yes, you're right. All the friends met on the journey, all happy for her, and Haku, which got his identity back from because of Chihiro, and then it was very magical that it got they got back the identity from the evil and greedy Yubaba, which is not relation to Jelly. So anyway, they showed that after they say goodbye and stuff, they say they walked back to the town like of place, which after it all deflooded and stuff, and the parents are transformed back into humans again. Remember that song from Beauty and the Beast? And anyway, they show the same animation, and the mother said, "Don't cling to me so much, you'll make me trip," just like in the beginning of the movie, which that is a good could actually be a reference to, was this a dream? Did this really happen? Or was it all just imagination brought by dreaming or hunger or whatever? So there was that too. Some Wonderland type imagery. But no, it turned out that it was 100% real because Haku come back and it's like he's always watching her, like as a guardian angel type thing. I gotta say that this movie really surprised me. I heard when it bought years ago that it was good, but goddamn, is it good? It's one of my favorite movies ever made, and I highly recommend it. I don't know how often it floods in Japan for like the bathhouse scenes, but the whole thing about the coming up the countryside, the environmental messages, the messages about being pure of heart, not being greedy, otherwise you'll become a monster. It was really funny that when Baba get rid of Sen, Chihiro, No Peace, all the bad things in the world, and she's like, this gold won't be able to cover the damages caused by No Face. It was real funny when all the gold turned into dust. So basically, then Bubba gets burned twice because he got all this damage, all the food lost and things. Plus, you got all the all your payment gold destroyed, reverted back to dirt. So it was kind of like a catch-22 again too. You're burned twice. But also, this is a good movie about the spirits in the netherworld and stuff that didn't actually involve anyone dying, because No-Face puked up everybody that he consumed. So yeah, I enjoy all the mythological creatures that were mentioned in this. Miyazaki did a wonderful job with making another character of No-Face. There was Baba Yaga, there was Kappa, there was the Frog Demon, there was the No Demons, there was that weird hopping lantern there, which I want to say it's a thing in Japan, but I don't know for a fact. So anyway, I thank you for watching this video review of Spirited Away. One of my favorite, if not my favorite, Hayao Miyazaki movie. I didn't see them all, but that's some of the best. Because it's freaking awesome. All the animation, all the messages about the environment, all the different creatures. I wonder if the river spirit is related to Haku in any way. You know, the cousins are first cousins are brother and brothers, something like that, you know. Everyone gets a happy ending. The mother and the father don't remember anything like being pigs or being porkers. The hero gets her happy ending because she gets her parents back. And, you know, the baby gets a little adventure. I also like the way they fear her. They fear blood transmission from the hero. You know, drip blood on her. It wasn't her own blood, but it was Haku's blood that was on her. But yeah, they fear blood. They get with hers. I knew it was in some kind of movie somewhere, but I forgot what movie that was. Where they fear. Okay, it might have been Monsters Inc. in which they hate humans so much that any blood or any type of fluid from the humans would instantly give them PTSD from it. I don't know whether that was on purpose or whatever, but it was a nice thing for them. Let me see if I can see the release date of the movie. But it's a 2-hour movie, which, okay, I can see 2 hours coming out of this, but it's all worth it. Okay, so you see something new every viewing. Yeah, 2001. So I was in high school when this movie came out. And goddamn, I wish I saw this back then. Because I was definitely in animation, and this movie is supremely good in that regard. Hero plays than every woman in Japan. It's more realistic too. Not like Sailor Moon with eyes the size of your mouth. But these are actually pretty good features. More believable, more lifelike. This is for Halloween month 2024. For Spirited Away, I easily give it 5 of these. 5 happy face seal approvals. It's just so wonderful. Even the back of it says nothing less than magical. Yeah, I would say it's nothing less than magical. The love story between Haku and the girl is fine, and it bridges stuff quite nicely. I highly recommend this. So, if you guys like what you hear, and you want to see more of my videos, like, comment, and share my videos, or you can subscribe to my channel. Also, if you have any future content that you want to discuss with me, comment or text me at 631-707-3707. If you want, you can always hit me on my Twitter or X if you prefer at PNelsonPro. And also my email is at jjsviewingchannel@gmail.com. So remember, people, this movie is an excellent introduction for little kids, or middle-aged kids, in Japanese animation, mythology, scary stuff without being too scary, spooky stuff, and just bizarre things with good lessons for little kids. And basically, anyone that likes this movie, anyone who likes Japanese mythology, anyone who likes world mythology, anyone that likes how Miyazaki works, it's very, very good. So, peace out, my little golden goblins, and aloha. I'll see you in the next one. All you girls that got a guide to Instant Land.